Stupid fucking iTunes. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back indeed. Starting the semifinals. It's going to be Recreation versus Sated, a ZVP. Let's hop into it. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's watch some good StarCraft, shall we? Recreation versus Sated. In the bottom left corner of you, that one map, Yonsu LE, which stands for Ladder Edition. Recreation, a Red Zerg player. In the top right of the same said map, Yonsu LE, spawning, top right, pink, even, pink Protoss, Sated. Now, there we go. Now, ZVP on this map, looks like Sated is going to go for the wall. Very good choice to go for the wall. I love the wall, honestly. It's just so safe. It's so safe. You can't go wrong with it, it doesn't feel like. And get rid of that there. Recreation versus Sated. Recreation versus Sated. I'd love to see Roach Hydra Viper play. That's always really cool to see. The really fast hive, the really fast tech. But you know, is what it is at the same time. So from the Protoss, I would just love to see Colossi. I just love Colossi. Personally, when I play Protoss, that's what I like to go for, is the fast Robo and Colossi, and then into Templar. It was so good. Templar is so good. So good. Can't stress that enough. Excuse me. my apologies. Recreation going for a fast hatch. He did go pool and then hatch just to be able to deal with any cannon shenanigans that come out from our Protoss player. Going out for that scout right now as he puts down the cybernetics core and gets his Zella out to complete that wall off. Recreation did get the scout. He did see that it was a cyber core, not a double gateway. And this probe over here. This probe. What's it gonna do? Do you think it's gonna be a fast, aggressive build from our Protoss player? This probe did get out. Well, it did get seen. So he knows that it's out there. There are two Lings coming. These two Lings looking out to kill. They are getting that probe. They're going to get that probe. Or not. They're just double checking, making sure that it's not super fast. He is not chronoing the Warp Gate research. He is instead going for a Twilight Council. This could be a really fast DT build. This could be a really fast, like, Blink Stalker 4-gate all in, like. Oh, but he has 4 harvesters on his extractor. No. Will he notice? Will he notice as he moves this Stalker over here just to watch for any overlords that could potentially come in? No, he's not going to notice. He hasn't noticed. Oh, this is awful. And a Nexus going down after a really fast Twilight tech. This is a very interesting build from our Protoss player. There goes the Dark Shrine. So it is indeed a 1-gate Twilight Council expand into Dark Templars. God, that's so weird. Stalker will find this Overlord. Will he Overlord? Oh, it's going to spot the Dark Shrine. Now the question is, will he cancel the Dark Shrine after, or will he keep it? And there it is. He sees it. Oh, wait. Has he clicked on it? He hasn't clicked on it. He didn't click on it. He doesn't know if it's a Dark Shrine or a Pylon. But he does see the Twilight Council. He's got a pretty good idea. And these Zerglings are going to get in. They're going to take out the probe. Getting off the wall off, though, before it eventually goes down. Moving up the sentry. He's going to get the force field. Does get a good force field on there. Zealot and Mothership Core going to be able to take out all of those Lings. Not doing very much damage at all. Protoss player in a very, very good position. Moving that Zealot down to even wall off once again. Now we do have Lairtech and Roachworn coming out from our Zerg player. He is starting kind of a wall-off for himself, but I don't really like wall-offs against Protoss players as a Zerg player because you're just giving them less room to force field, which is good. It sounds bad, but it's good. Less room to force field, like 2 force fields blocking off, well, 3 force fields blocking off this right here versus the 4, possibly 5. It's walls versus Protoss, and warping into DT now. He does have a pylon over here. That probe did finally build a pylon, so he warped into DT on the low ground, and he's moving in. He has 3 total. Now, this could do a lot of damage, although there is a Spore Crawler, so he's going to have to make it through all those Zerglings and that Spine to be able to do anything. It's sending him down to the 3rd base. He's like, oh, you're not going to expand today. Oh, well, you didn't expand today. So I guess I'll just move on. Probably does see those Dark Templars, so he's moving those Zerglings back. They were going to go in for that Roachworn, but that Spore Crawler just sending them out. So, Recreation getting a pretty good read with his Overlord that came in. He's like, oh, well, that can't be a double pylon. That would just be insanity. So it does build that Spore Crawler at the base and does confirm that the Dark Shrine is out and about. This pylon still hasn't got taken out. Has it been seen? No, it's been really close to being seen, but it has not been seen yet by our Zerg player. And now Sated, he doesn't know too much about what's going on with his opponent. I mean, he does know there's a Roachworn, there's Zerglings, but that's really standard for the Zerg early game. Like, anything that comes out later is, who knows what it could be. Although he does get the Hallucinated Phoenix in there to scout, and of course, what does he see? Nothing. 2 Zerglings, one at the 3rd, one at the 4th for our Protoss player. Going to be able to scout anything that tries to come down, and he does see the rocks. Like, he knows he has a really good map awareness. He's got the Xel'Naga Tower. He's got, good vision on the 3rd, good vision on the 4th. He's got this Zergling checking out these rocks. Possible counter moment when, as soon as these rocks get taken out, you can move in from there or move in from there. But no, our Protoss player is just going to straight up move out, wall off completely, and move out. So this push could do quite a bit of damage. There are 10 roaches on the way, and he has a good supply of roaches already. It's 120 to 80. I mean, there are some really strong units in this. There's an Archon, there's Sentries that could definitely change the tide of battle. If he leaves one of the Dark Templars there, or takes one of the Dark Templars with him, rather, and there's no Overseer. But there is indeed an Overseer, so that Dark Templar not going to be too worth anything. The Sated is moving out now, moving across the map. There is no 4th, and he's getting a proxy pylon right close. That probe hasn't got taken out. If that probe gets taken out with a full wall, there are no more proxy pylons. Well, that's a big deal. Getting supply block Recreation, and he's going to move in and try and take out this Roachworn. Trapping all those roaches back there. None of them are going to be able to join this fight. Only these couple at the front, and even blocking off 3 more roaches. But the force fields there, not all these stalkers are shooting. The blink micro is alright, but the roaches are there's so many of them. It's 133 supply to 84, and even with these additional stalkers warping in, like, that is so many roaches against all these. And even the Archon going down, it looks like Recreation might be able to take this fight and push his opponent back further. Now behind this, Sated hasn't got hardly anything. I mean, he has the same amount of probes that he's had this whole game. He has 17 and 15 with 3 of each on gas. He did make it out with quite a few of his stalkers, but the roaches are going to burrow, and then they're going to regen their health so fast because of that rapid regeneration ability. He still hasn't taken the 3rd, still hasn't taken the 4th. It looks like he's just going to try and build up units, but 18 Stalkers to 36 Roaches, and 1 Dark Templar. It's 54 drones to 45 probes. It's looking very, very grim. Oh, okay, there it goes. So it's like the Overseer's there, but the Dark Templar isn't getting targeted down, but it did finally go down. And these Roaches, they even have tunneling claws. These Roaches are gonna, once they burrow, they can follow all the other Roaches. So his Burrow Micro is gonna be way better than the Blink Micro. And just so many Roaches, 34 to 20. And this is it for Sated. If he doesn't do damage with this, it's game. This is it. He's not producing anything else. He has a bank of minerals, but he's not doing anything with it. I mean, he could build so many gateways, he could build zealots, he could build lots more stalkers. There's the 5 zealots warping in now finally. But it's too late. It's too late. 40 Roaches and 10 Harvesters, 8 Harvesters ahead of his opponent. 15 and 5. This is not looking good for Sated at all. Recreation just taking this game and knowing exactly what to do with it. His third base is up. He hasn't got the gases yet, but he's got the minerals. Look at that bank. 2k to 1k. And his opponent down to hardly anything, not producing anything at all except for Stalkers as soon as his Warp Gates are off cooldown. And going in for the fight now, but there's no Observer. If he burrows these Roaches, he can just endlessly Burrow Micro these, and you'll say they can't do anything about it. He's getting a good surround, just keeps pressing forward. Those 3 Stalkers not even doing anything, just running up and just standing there. All these Roaches going down. Not going down as in dying, but going down as in down the ramp to beat the shit out of some Stalkers. And at this point it's just kind of a waiting game. Just kind of waiting. Recreation playing this out pretty good. I like that he's not going in for the kill right now. He's definitely making sure that he has a 7 infestors on the way. My god. His army is going to be so strong. 190 supply to 90 of the Protoss player. This is just... Once he's maxed out, he's going to make for a push, and once he does that push, it's going to be over. He is playing very safe. Not overcommitting to the aggressiveness. Just he knows his opponent has no 3rd, no 4th, and he's taking his 4th base now, even after his 3rd. Sated just in a very, very bad position right now. No upgrades. We have upgrades 2-0 and soon to be 1-0 for the Zerglings as well. Infestors with fungal growth already. This is going to be a really hard fight. There's still no Robobay. So there's going to be no detection. You can just Burrow Micro all day. All day. He has no splash, so he can't hit those burrowed units. And a double frogging tag coming in. The fungal's going down. The Stalkers cannot blink. I do finally get a kind of blink, but the fungals... It's just so many Roaches. So many Roaches. Even dropping changelings in the back. Taking out the gateways before even taking out the Stalkers. He's just like, I don't care. I just need a way in. So he's going to break down the front wall. All the fungals are gone. Infested Terrans going down. It's 170 supply to 80, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. 44 probes and 10 Stalkers to the just flood of the Zerg Swarm. Gonna take out the Nexus. Sated leaves the game. No GG. That's just it. And thus, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Game 1 between Sated and Recreation. We'll begin into Game 2 here shortly. After this quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. More StarCraft 2 action coming up.